Hey, what's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Freako Worldwide real quick. But go ahead and check out my book, Psycho Chick. Hey, if you only swipe left, maybe all this could have been avoided. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to that. And my first short story, Edward's Reprisal, I'm gonna leave the link to those in the pinned comment section. And I have another upcoming project coming out called Club Voluptuous. It's like 4 times longer than Psycho Chick, a whole bunch of social undertones for the youth. That's gonna be a real classic, a real banger. I'm looking forward to dropping that in a couple of weeks, along with my first non-fiction project coming out. I just talk about a lot of the things I see going wrong in the Black community and stuff like that, and solutions. But I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into Miko Freako Worldwide. So this came out, it's been out there for a while, but people like 1090 Jake have brought it to light that this guy has a history of sexually assaulting young boys. But his ass is still out here traveling around doing these dumbass hood blogs and shit, to where these hood blogs really do nothing but make Black people look bad. They have like the worst of the worst of us on camera, pulling up guns to their faces, all types of dumb shit. These guns are probably illegal, and a lot of these people are felons. It's like, how many people have been locked up behind these different hood vlogs in general over the years? But I don't agree with shooting that type of content and just promoting that shit to the youth. But people like Miko's dumbass does, he's just a perverse individual in general. He tied up a 10-year-old boy back in 2012, like 10 years ago, and put him in his trunk. So over at least the past 10 years, this asshole has a history of assaulting young boys. This bitch ass ought to be under the jail right now. He shouldn't be free amongst the rest of us shooting these type of videos. And last time I checked, ever since this came out, I've been checking this channel on and off for about maybe almost somewhere around the past week, and it seems like his subscriber count is steady at 254,000, which is damn, you still have that many people rocking with you after all this shit came out. I know at least half of these people, if not probably the majority, know about his charges and seen all these videos and this negative buzz around him, just being disseminated through the internet. So for these people to still be subscribed to him, you gotta look at these people with a side eye. It's like, are they co-signing that? Are they pedophiles? There's a lot of people amongst us that are pedophiles or have pedophilic tendencies. And then you would like to realize, it's a higher percentage, unfortunately, than what most of us would think it would be. I remember years ago, I met this young chick, and she told me she had been molested, I think, by her uncle, unfortunately, at 7 years old. And basically, she just decided to consensually, as a 12-year-old, as much as a 12-year-old can consent, to just start having sex with 18 up, just adults, who are just 18 and up. Nobody under 18, for whatever she liked adults. Unfortunately, I guess maybe that sick ass bastard she had for her uncle, I guess maybe turned her out or something like that, man. Who knows? It's just real unfortunate stuff like this goes on. And she never did report the uncle or anything. I think she might have told the mom years later, but she kind of questioned it or something, from what I remember. But anyway, between this time period, between when she was 12, and there was one incident she told me real quick, to where it was 2 18-year-old dudes or whatever that, I guess they banged her out or whatever, and she was 12, and abandoned her and dropped her off downtown somewhere. Downtown was more quiet. I live in Houston. Downtown Houston was more quiet 10 years ago than it is now. Now there's more clubs and bars, more people, a whole bunch of youngsters riding scooters, some people not young, or not that young, riding a whole bunch of scooters around there. But 10 years ago, it was a lot more quiet. It was just pretty much solely or primarily a business district. And yeah, so she had to like find her way home. She never did tell me how she got home or whatever. But she told me between that time and the time that she was like old enough to drive, with just nothing but adults, she had slept with like 90 some odd, almost like 100 dudes, you know. Some were like 40 something, you know. It's just like insane. She told me she never had a shortage of grown men from the time she was 12, 13, 14, etc. that were willing to sleep with her, you know. So I mean, it's like, damn. It's like, how many dudes and people in general, but how many men are really that hard up to just get theirs off at all costs, even if it's like, you know, with the child, you know, it's just real disturbing. But that bastard should lose all his followers. You know, shouldn't anybody be subscribed to him? His ass should be in prison. You know, man, he's lucky the victim's family members haven't gotten at him by now, but who knows, it might be a matter of time. And all these gangs and stuff co-signing him, you know, all y'all are some clowns. You know, y'all still letting this guy come over to your hood or whatever and shoot all these stupid ass videos, and y'all go ahead and show your guns. You might as well show the serial number while you dumbasses are at it. You know what I'm saying? Let the feds catch you. Yeah, we got some stupid ass folks out here, man. But yeah, he should be barred from doing any type of hood vlogs. Going to any hood, going anywhere, period. You know, this guy should be shunned. He made 2 stupid ass videos I seen recently. I just seen the shit briefly. You know, I didn't really watch it. I never really watched him like that. I had seen like 2 of his videos on the DR like a while back. And I was in the DR back in December, and I was kicking with some brothers I met that were from out here, and they were telling me about, his name came up briefly. Because I think we were talking about YouTube and just people recording. How people were recording these chicks and stuff like that. And how like, oh, we might be on YouTube or, you know, whatever. And basically they told me, yeah, you know, this guy put a kid up in his trunk and tied him up and put him in the trunk. I was like, man, what? Like, I didn't know he did all that. I didn't put much thought into it after that, besides like, hey, you know, if he did that, he's sick. Like I said, I didn't really watch him like that, but now that all these videos that came out about him, it's like, you know, the brothers were obviously right. So, I mean, dude needs his ass kicked. He needs to be in prison, getting whatever treatment he has coming to him. But come on, man. Those 10-year-olds you messed up, man. Supposedly it was like 2 boys that were like 10 and under. Man, them little dudes, you know, they're going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives. They might end up, you know, being gay when they weren't going to be gay at first. You know, if you're gay, then, you know, hey, that's your thing, you know. There's a lot of gay people out here these days. So, I mean, there's nothing against that. Go ahead and, you know, do what you feel is you. But, I mean, that's a deeper topic I'm not going to get into right now, but don't corrupt these boys, you know, with this pedophilia and have them going one way to where, you know, they might have just ended up just regularly being with a woman, having kids, you know, having a wife and kids or whatever. Now they're all confused about what they should be due to what you did to them. You know, you sick ass bastard. So, man, Freako worldwide, shit, go to hell. And everybody like him doing this sick ass stuff to these children, you know. All y'all who are still subscribed to him, y'all some goddamn weirdos. The hell with y'all too. I'm not gonna curse like that for YouTube, you know. I don't curse a whole lot in general, but you know, y'all see where I'm getting at. But y'all just watch your children out here, you know. If you're babysitting, have cameras in like every room. Have it to where you have a live system, to where it can like connect to your phone, so you can periodically check with your phone if you're at work or something like on your kid, and the babysitter see how the babysitter is treating the kids, you know, because you have a lot of sick bastards out here, like I said from this story, with that 12-year-old girl. So y'all just be careful out here, man. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good one. The deep voice out there. Go ahead and check out my work. All right.